Hi, John here. I'm dropping a little micropod taped live from the Uiltje Bar in Haarlem on May 8th. There, we were joined by Deschutes brewers Jake and Clay and a bunch of our friends to launch our brand new Hella Dolcita collab beer. And I'm not going to share the whole thing with you, I'm just going to share the opening comments for those who actually didn't get to make it. And that's what this is. You'll hear a few voices, so I think maybe it's just good to make sense of those for you in advance. First is Uiltje Bar manager Joost Klonk, followed by Beer and Co. ambassador Rick Kempen, then Deschutes head brewer Jake Harper, followed by Uiltje head brewer Patty Patapudi, and then finally Uiltje head of cellar Marco Mihalic. So enjoy it, and you should definitely try this beer. It's a good one.
Hella Dolcita. Yeah, is that the right? All right. So first time? No, not the first time. There are a bunch of brewers, so if you have like you're a long time, always wanted to know what's an IPA or what's a West Coast IPA or a fucking New England IPA. There are a bunch of brewers over here. Please ask whatever you want to ask about brewing and stuff. We're also gonna do a live Q&A between the two breweries and Rick Kempen, which is one of the most famous beer sommeliers from Netherlands and outer region. Yeah, so that's welcome to the party and have a couple of beers. Cheers. Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for the cool introduction. But let's first of all raise our glasses to Jake and Clay, who actually made it all the way from Oregon, which is in the far northwest of the United States, to join us here tonight. And they'll actually be doing more tastings tomorrow in Amsterdam. But it is actually quite a privilege, by the way. If you do a toast, you should drink. Nice, nice. I think it's quite a privilege to introduce these guys. None of you have got any fucking idea who I am, so I'll keep it short. I've got the best job in the world. My name is Rick Kempen. I'm beer ambassador for Beer and Co. And I do things like this. I talk about beer and I do introductions for the people who actually make the beer. And we are truly lucky tonight to not only have Jake and Clay here, but also a couple of brewers from Uiltje Brewing Company. And what do these guys have akin? Well, a lot. Even though Uiltje is only 13, 14 years old, Deschutes is over 35 years old. 38. 38. I stand corrected. Bear in mind that these guys represent a brewery who was at the forefront of bringing great beers with actual flavor, taste and character to the scene. I am actually looking at one of my most favorite, don't stand in front of it now, signs of the Anchor Liberty Ale, which is still my favorite American beer, an IPA before we even used the term. Anchor Brewing Company from San Francisco was a craft brewery before we even thought about a word like a craft brewery. And these guys, Jake and Clay, you represent a brewery from like the second wave to actually focus on taste, on flavor, on quality, never compromise on ingredients, never compromise on the actual enjoyment of beer. And that's what they've got akin with Uiltje, who started out in 2012 here, at first starting out at the Open Brewery, making some crazy beers, doing things that you would normally not want to be doing in a brewery, like throwing Christmas trees into a brewing kettle and create a beer like Fuck the Kerstboom is on fire, throwing apple pie into a brewery to create another great beer, the
Hella Dolcita.
No, we're talking about Hella Dolcita. I'm talking about the fantastic double bock beer, the Apfelstrudel. Thank you so much. Never said it was easy to be me. Great that these guys have actually partnered to recreate an ancient beer style, Helles, and introduce that to new brewing ideas. And this is what actually the job is for both Jake and Clay. Jake and Clay. They are R&D brewers. They are research and development brewers. They are the guys who actually think about recipes, who think about ideas, and then bring it to the public. And that is the energy, the kind of new ideas, the motivation that Uiltje shares with these guys to always think outside the box, and hope to introduce you guys to a new drinking experience. You've succeeded. I've had Hella Dolcita now for 2 beers. This is my second glass. It has the drinkability of a Helles, which you just want to, don't be thinking about, you just want to be drinking this beer. But then you are suddenly struck by, there's actual cool aroma to it. There's more of a hop aroma to it than you would expect from a Helles. And if you drink it, you get a kind of a kick to it that you wouldn't expect from a simply thirst-quenching beer. A work of art dedicated to your enjoyment, and I guess that's what it is. I can only salute not only Jake and Clay, but also Marco, Paddy, Nico.
And that's it.
Mike, you've come back. If you want to talk to the guys who make your delicious beverage, in the end of the day, beer is not only the oldest man-made alcoholic drink in the world, it actually stands at the basis of our civilization, because in the end of the day, we started to make bread and brew beer because we understood that if we nurture our plants, we are better off than chasing them. We are not very smart at kicking each other's head in, but if we work together and enjoy a great glass of beer which we brew together, we stand stronger. And this kind of camaraderie, this kind of civilization is what we still do. Every glass of beer that you guys drink actually makes the world a better place. Cheers.
Hi.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I salute you guys. The applause is yours. You want to mic? You want to say something to the crowd?
I mean, sure, I'll say something to the crowd. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. You know, Patty came to America last September with this idea that we brew a fresh hop beer, and the timing didn't really work out. And so we wanted to brew a traditional German Helles. And Clay and I have never brewed a beer with just single hop Dolcita. It's one of the newest hops in America. Oh, thank you. So it was actually a good experiment for us to be able to just brew a light lager with this hop, single hopped all the way through. And I think the results kind of speak for themselves. It's fabulous. It's got some notes of like bread and peach, gummy peach ring. So I really want to give a shout out to the Uiltje crew. They have hosted us. They have given us recommendations throughout Europe for the last week. I mean, we're sleeping at the brewery. So it's been lights out. I mean, honestly, we've got a couple more days left, but this is a great way to kick off Friday night. And also thank you to the tap room for hosting us. Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah, sorry. Thank you guys for coming over and brewing and all.
Focus.
Who are you?
Who am I? Good question. I don't know. I'm glad Jake and Clay came over and we could brew this amazing beer again because we didn't have a chance to taste it. I chased it out of the BBT in the US and it was already amazing and I was like, I wish I could have it like after it was done. And here it is, and I fucking love the beer as well, so I'm really glad. Cheers to you guys. Thank you for coming. Cheers.
You gotta send us some to the States.
I will. Apart from that, we have a small micro collab that we've done with them, which is our contraband with baklava. Because Deschutes, I think about 5 or 10 years ago, somewhere there, made a baklava imperial stout. And we were like, let's make it special, not just the Hella Dolcita, which is available for everyone, but for this launch, that we could have something special. So the contraband baklava is a micro collab that we did, which we only have 3 kegs of, and it's only served today and tomorrow, and that's it. The beer doesn't exist beyond that. And I hope you guys try it. I hope you guys like it. And yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not doing the head brewer
I
thing.
can only stress one thing. In the end of the day, it is so lucky that you guys are actually able to talk to the guys who make the beer that you are now drinking. It is almost impossible to stand next to a brewer for Heineken and talk to him about the beer that he makes or she makes. But we have the lucky opportunity to talk tonight to Clay and Jake, who do the research and development for the great beers of Deschutes, and think back to how they started. 15 years ago, Robert Oudeman was here, doing weird and wicked things, and we have descendants from that. Do please talk to Nico. Nico, say hi.
Hi, Nico!
Talk to Marco. Marco is here. Talk to Paddy. He is going to the toilet. Oh! These are the guys who make your beer and who care for your enjoyment. Cherish that, cherish those guys, talk to them, embrace them, and have a great evening. Cheers. Bye.
Sorry to bother you, I just want to say a couple of more things. I'm Marco, one of the brewers from Uiltje. Tonight, besides of that, we have 2 special beers with the guys from Deschutes, and thanks for coming over and making the beer with us, so that's great. We have also 3 other beers that are super fresh that we packaged basically this week. We have Juicy Lucy Double New England IPA, our core range. Juicy Lucy, we just made it like more alcohol and put in more hops. So
On steroids.
On steroids, pretty much. We have another contraband that it's also small, limited edition batch that we only have 3 kegs. It's kind of homage of Mind Your Step from the past, blast from the past a little bit, with maple syrup and moe coffee edition. And we have super fresh Dikkel Drinul, which is unofficial release for now the World Cup, pretty much. So it's a kind of hoppy pale ale, easy going, easy drinkable. So please try a couple of these beers. Let us know if you have any questions. We are here, and enjoy your night. Cheers, guys.
And now we're done talking.
Not talking.